everyone, today I'm going to be recreating my everyday summer makeup look for you all. Please do forgive the dishevelled look. My hair is up, you know, it's tied back and I have nothing on my face at the moment. I'm just going to get straight into it and tell you what I use and show you what I use on an everyday basis. Then go in with a sort of daily fluid. Now this one's actually by Caudalie. It looks tinted but it's actually not when you apply it to the skin. I mean, it looks tinted there. I'm not sure if you can even see that, but I just apply this to my entire skin during the summer. This is perfect because it has SPF 15 in there, so it's going to protect your skin. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a BB cream. In the summer I just love applying BB creams. Usually I don't tend to wear foundation anyway. I tend to stick to like a tinted moisturiser or a BB cream throughout the year. This one has SPF 12 in there, which is just brilliant. So what I do is I just squeeze it onto the back of my hand and then I just use a brush. Now I use the Real Techniques buffing brush to apply this onto my skin. So I'm just picking it up on the brush and I'm just applying it directly to my skin, or to my face, on top of that sort of daily fluid. I then apply concealer to any sort of blemishes I've got on my skin or any redness. Now today I have quite a few blemishes and redness around my skin, so I'm just going to apply concealer to those areas and use my beauty blender to blend it in. The concealer I'm using is the Trusted Collection one, and I'm just applying this to my under eyes and a little bit on sort of any other red areas I've got on my skin. Now I get a lot of blemishes on my cheeks, so I tend to apply concealer around that, around my cheeks, and just a little bit around my nose as well. And this one is actually in the colour Warm Medium. It's an amazing concealer, I love it. And I'm just using my beauty blender. It is a little bit damp. Hopefully I'm still in focus, because if I'm not, that won't be good. And it is a little bit damp, but it's not too damp. And I'm just going to blend this product in now. What I tend to do is I tend to just sometimes use my finger and blend it out and then go in with the beauty blender, but sometimes I'll just go in directly with the beauty blender and just blend out that product. I go to my under eye area first and just set that concealer in place, because I tend to conceal, like I don't heavily conceal under my eyes. You saw when I applied the concealer I literally just done a few dots there. I don't sort of drag it or cake it on, I just very lightly apply it and just blend it out nicely, because I don't like overdoing it. It's not like I'm trying to get rid of my dark circles entirely. I don't want that caked look, especially during the summer. I don't like it. So just setting that sort of concealer and just getting rid of the shine that's there, and then on my skin as well. Once I've set my base, you could call it, I move on to the eyes. I like to keep my eyes very simple, very neutral during the summer months, and to be honest throughout the whole year. I recently uploaded a review video on the Kate shadow stick, and this is my favourite go-to everyday summer makeup look for my eyes. I literally just apply this onto my eyelids and blend it in using my fingers. It's really, really nice. It's creamy, it's soft, and for my skin tone, because it's very neutral, it's like in the same sort of colour family as my skin tone, it just works really nice to be like an everyday colour. Then I just blend this in using my fingers and just pat it in and just gently sort of make sure I've got the sort of colour on my entire lid. I use my Sleek Contour Kit and I just use the brown shade, the dark brown shade from it, and I just put that into the crease ever so gently, because this sort of brown sort of shade is very sheer, you could say, and it's very light. it just gives you sort of a little bit of definition in the crease. And then I just use the bronze shade. This is optional, I don't always do this. I just sweep it up with the same brush and I sweep it onto my eyelids, just on top of that base that I applied earlier. As you can see, very fuss free. I'm using the same brush for a lot of the things that I'm applying to my face. It's a very quick and easy makeup look to do in the mornings, especially if you're in a rush for work. I don't use my black felt tip eyeliners because I find that a brown sort of pencil eyeliner in the summer is very sort of, it's not too intense and it's very nice to apply, and it just gives you that little bit of smoke, a little bit of that sort of lined effect, but it's not sort of too bold and too sort of, you know, it's not really intense, it's just nice and subtle. Once I've applied that, I'll just sometimes smoke it out. I don't smoke it out on an everyday basis, but recently I have been, and I'm just using my e.l.f. concealer brush to do this. And I'm just literally just pulling on my eye just very gently just to sort of hold it in place. And then I'm just rubbing or running my brush across the eyeliner, and as you can see, it's just smoking it out. It's making it very subtle. It almost looks like I don't actually have any eyeliner on, and I really like that look. For the summer, I just love it. It's so effortless. Then I'm going to move on to mascara now. I actually haven't highlighted underneath my eyebrows, and I do tend to do that, so I'll come back to that. But I'm just going to use my L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes Mascara and just apply one coat of this. So I'm just applying it very lightly. I'm not going too much into sort of, not really focusing on getting a fuller lash line or anything like that. I'm just applying it so my eyelashes just stand out a little bit, but as you can see, I'm just roughly applying it. And especially in the summertime, I don't spend a lot of time on my mascara. I just make sure I've got it on, it's sort of clump free, and that's basically it. I like to use a nice corally peach colour in the summer, so I just pick this up on the same Real Techniques brush and I apply this to the high points of my cheeks. And I just focus on like my sort of cheekbones. I don't really bring the colour down to the apples of my cheeks. It's just habit, but I feel like it gives me a more sculpted look and I just like it that way. And I do sort of just tend to pat it on my skin and build up the colour that way, and I feel like the finish is a lot more better as well. And it makes it last all day as well, especially in the heat. And I just bring it a little bit onto my like temples, just ever so slightly. Because I always get shine on my sort of dark circles or my like under eyes, I'm just going in with the Stay Matte powder and I'm just sort of mattifying any of that shine that I've got going on my sort of under eye area, because I don't want it shiny, I don't want it looking greasy or oily, and that just mattifies that away. And then I just finish up with a lip balm, and this is one by Nivea. I don't tend to apply any colour to my lips in the summer or even in the winter. It depends. On an everyday basis, I just leave it. I leave a neutral naked lip. This is the finished look. I'm just going to let my hair down and show you how it looks. So this is the close-up detail of the eyes. Hopefully you can see that, and hopefully my camera is picking it up. And then this is the entire face. It's very, very easy to recreate now. This video probably will be long, hopefully it's not, but it's really easy. It's so simple, it's so effortless. It almost looks like you don't have any makeup on. There are some things I do such as contouring just on my cheeks, applying a nude colour on my waterline, a nice sort of shine or a sort of highlighter shade in my inner corners, but I haven't done that today because I don't do that on an everyday basis. These are like the basic steps I do. So this is my everyday summer makeup look. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!